Welcome to the fourth video that we are making out of our goal of 37 videos before the end of 2021. I'm so happy that you are back here at this channel to watch this content from me, and from the depth of my heart, I'm very happy and I appreciate all of us. It's early morning here at Odis Ranch, Danka Seriki in Nasarawa State. Nasarawa State is a small state here in Nigeria. My name is Odis Simeon, and I am the Chief Executive Salesman of Odis Ranch, and I am also called the Farmer, African #1 salesman, and most importantly, the profitable farmer. And today, I want us to discuss why farm fails, and three things that they need to do in order to mitigate or stop the rate of farm closures here in Nigeria. And I also know that this is also applicable in other parts of African country, maybe in exception of probably we also have farms that fell everywhere, okay, but the rate in which farm fell in Nigeria, I can only talk about Nigeria. The way in which farm fell is at an alarming rate, and I want us to discuss what we can do to mitigate this. Okay, stay tuned. Welcome back. So, as I said earlier, we'll be talking about how farmers can be more profitable and why most farms close down. One of the first reasons why farms close down is because they are stuck with the traditional mode of farming. Okay, they are stuck with the traditional mode of farming. And when we say traditional mode of farming, what quickly comes to many people's mind is hoe, cutlass, and farming with a hand. People think traditional mode of farming is just using hoe and cutlass. But we are talking about profitability, right? We are not talking about the mode in which you did it. What do I mean? If you are going to cultivate 1 acre of land and a tractor comes and said, hey, we are going to do this for you for 30,000 naira. And while you were pricing, he said the last is 30,000 naira. You saw some group of young guys passing and say, Oga, Kai, if you get 15,000 naira, we will do this work for you. Yes, they are going to do it using manual way, but they are using a less cost advantage for you. So which one will you prefer? Will you say because of village pride that you want the tractor to do it because you want it to be a modern farm, or you are going to use the cheaper method? So when I use the word stop with traditional method of farming, I'm not talking about whether you are using cutlass or whether you are using a tractor or whether you are using an harvester. I'm talking about the traditional sense. The traditional sense. Okay, Shebi, this year, egusi don cost, ba? Okay, good. What do you think will happen next year? Next year, everybody will run and go and farm egusi. And when they go run and go and farm egusi, they will cause what we call a glut. We will now have plenty egusi everywhere, and they will crash the price down. They will crash the price down. People only farm in Nigeria when God give rain. And it is shameful, sorry to say this, it is shameful that the only time you think about farming is when God will give you rain. You will farm, then you go to the church or to the mosque and start praying for bountiful harvest. You start praying for bountiful harvest. You only farm during the rainy season. And you think you will not fail? And you will think you will make any profit? How can you make profit when you are farming the same time that man in the village that married 10 wives and have 30 children, the children are working for him for free in his farm? You now, an urban farmer, a youth, you now get people, it is even his children, that you will call, and they will help you farm, you pay them, then they use the money to go and farm their own. After paying a lot of money to farm rice, to farm beans, to farm this or that, you now bring out your own produce. The same time with that man, the only money he spent is the fertilizer that he bought. It is the herbicide that he bought, very small, because that man always have government intervention and all that he goes to. Even if it is 2 rubber of fertilizer that the government give him, is happy. You don't have that time. You are not even in that farmers union. Now you have spent close to 1 million naira to farm 1 hectare. And that guy farmed the same 1 hectare with less than 100,000 naira or 200,000. Because he is using his family. He is using his children. And when he bring out his own rice, he said paddy is 15,000. He got 100 bags. 1.5 million. Okay? You got 80 bags. And if you sell at that 15,000 naira, it's even better that you just come and buy the man own, that you did not suffer to farm. And the man is profitable. The man will even go and keep some and sell at the dry season. You know why? His cost of feeding is low. He doesn't even spend up to 200 naira or 300 naira in eating every day. His transportation is living in the farm. He's not concerned about car. He's not concerned about tax. He's not concerned about nothing. You cannot compete with that man, my guy. You can't. Those village guys, they will try you up. You can't even sell the price they are selling. What advantage do you have? What advantage do you have if you want to succeed as a farmer? The advantage you have is irrigation. Every day you complain about insecurity, Okuya. You dey complain about insecurity, say, if you dey go bush, kidnapping day, this one, Abi. It is not, but leave the bush for these guys. Leave them for them. They know, now they live for bush now. What did happen? They dey inside the bush. Now their terrain be that. In the town, you can get a small garden where you will do irrigation. And the yield you will be getting there will be more profitable than someone that have 1 hectare, than someone that went and carried 10 hectares. It is not about the number of hectares. It is not about the number of hectares. Hey, if somebody is here, please, I want you to hold your ear and listen. It is not about the number of hectares. It is about management. Okay, is Nigeria not bigger than Israel? But do you know the number of food that Israel is exporting? Do you know the tons of food they are exporting? Is Nigeria not bigger than Poland? Is Nigeria not bigger than Malaysia? Are we not far bigger than Rwanda or Kenya? We are. It is not about the number of land. It's about management. Okay? Yesterday, I talked about having a demonstration farm. I am telling you this. A small garden at the back of your house go give you money wey go shock you. A small 3 plot of land that you have a maize farm at the back of your house go shock you. Okay? So it is not about, do not go and farm if you want to succeed. Please, do not go and farm when everybody else is farming. The advantage you have as a crop farmer is irrigation. Okay? Now this is dry season. Okay? This is dry season. Vegetables do well during dry season. Irrigation is the best way to farm vegetables. Okay? Irrigation is the best way to farm vegetables. Irrigation is the best way to farm this thing, because you are now the source of your own water. You give them water as specifically shown. You practice what we call precision farming. Precision farming. You know when to give them manure. You know when to give them everything they need. So irrigation is your best bet. And also, I am not saying that you farm only in irrigation time and leave. No. That is not how to approach farming. If you are a crop farmer, I normally say, please concentrate. Don't farm Beneseed today and farm cassava tomorrow. Concentrate, abeg. When you concentrate, you will be an authority there. If it is maize you are farming, let's go for maize. See, you'll be telling us the different varieties of maize. You'll be telling us when to put maize. People will be coming to your farm to learn how to farm maize. Now look at what you do. Let's assume you have 1 hectare of land or 8 acres of land in a place that have road that is accessible. You use in Lafia, I'm using Lafia, 300,000 naira, you use it to dug a borehole. That is the first expenses. Dug a borehole. Forget about fencing it. Then you can use barbed wire. It's very cheap to fence it round, which is okay. Then you get this container, this small container, 40 feet container, 20 feet container, and you use that as a house. You use that as a house. Okay? You use that as a house in that farm. That is where your security is, and part of it is where your office is. So what I'm saying that you need to get a security inside that farm. The security is also the farm attendant. Okay? Is also the farm attendant. The rest of the staff can be hired staff that you pay. If you want to weed, you call them and you pay them. Okay? That is the rest of the farm. Okay? Can be hired staff. So this will give you access to knowing everything that goes in your farm. So stop farming the traditional way, okay? So if you want to succeed, when you have dug that borehole in that farm, what you just need to do is this. You need to divide the farm into probably 3 or 4 sections where you farm at intervals. You need to start farming at intervals, okay? So you farm here today, that this probably if the farm, what will I use? Let me use maize. Okay, we are using maize, right? So let me use maize. And you are farming a maize of 90 days, that's 120 days, right? So that means the maize will be okay in 90 days. So when you farm the first, you can divide the farm into 3. So when you farm the first place, after 30 days, you farm the other side. And after another 30 days, you farm the other one. What happens is that when you are harvesting this side, this when it is 90 days, you have another one that is following it. And you have a third one that is coming up. That way the farm becomes a business where you earn monthly. Every month you have maize to sell. So any period that maize is too cost, you will benefit. Any period that maize is low, you are also in the business together. So during the rainy season, it reduces your cost in irrigation, but that does not mean you are waiting for rain. So if there are some days that the rain stop coming, what do? You start up your pump and you irrigate the land. So let us stop farming the traditional way. Let us stop, glutting the market with so many products and crashing the prices. Okay, so if you do this as a crop farmer, you are going to stay afloat. As a livestock farmer, we are still going to talk how you'll be able to avoid glut and make money every month from your farm. I love you so much. This is Odi Simeon, and if you have not subscribed, now is the time. Hit that subscription button and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when we post content here. Okay, thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.